Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am doing a look for you using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. I was on the fence about getting this palette and then I saw it in stores and I touched it and like, oh my gosh, they are so buttery and smooth. The formulation is so awesome and amazing. I mean, it just, you have to feel it. They feel like velvet when you touch them. Anyways, the only thing that I wasn't super drawn about was just the color selection. And I am more of like a matte person as opposed to a shimmer person. And there's only there's only 3 mattes in this palette. And the rest are all shimmers. So, I mean, that's where it kind of lost me, but the formulation is amazing, pigmentation is amazing, so if these are your kind of shades, you are absolutely going to love this palette. Like I said, I'm still kind of on the fence about it just because of the lack of mattes, and then the colors in itself. It's not anything about the formulation or anything against Mario, it was just harder for me. But if you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm going to start out with my Bdellium Tools 785 blending brush and the color Isabel, and I'm going to work this into my upper crease and use it as my transition shade. Now I'm going to take the blending brush that came with the palette in the color Violetta, and I'm just going to use that to deepen up the crease even further. And you can see I've put the tape on my eyes. I just want to make sure that I get a line that is nice and sharp. I'm not going to be using eyeliner, so that's why I'm using the tape. Now I'm going to take the eyeshadow side of the brush that came with the palette and the shade Violetta Still, and I'm going to use that by starting to shade out that eyeliner shade so that when I go in with the darker colors, it goes nice and blended. And you'll see me multiple times grabbing that blending brush and going over everything. The key with these looks is to make sure everything is so blended. So now I'm going to go back in with the Bdellium Tools brush and again, just keep on blending. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M421 brush. It's just a nice eyeshadow brush, and then the color Marina, and I'm going to pop that onto the main part of my eyelid. And using the shade Hollywood with the same brush, I'm just going to go over that as well, just to make that shade pop even more. And then I just want to make sure that the Violetta shade is blended into that more. Again, blending is key. One of the issues I'm having with this palette is there's no brow bone highlight for me, so I'm going to grab Tempera for the Modern Renaissance palette and my Morphe M124 and just pop that onto my brow bone. And then I'm just going to grab that Bdellium Tools again and make sure they are blended together. And then I'm just going to grab that eyeshadow brush again that came with the palette in the color NYC, and we're going to just continue to deepen up this winged shape and the outer V, just to build up that color and the intensity. But gravity pulls you straight down. Then I'm going to grab my e.l.f. smudge brush and the color Claudia, and this is the main color that we're going to use for the wings, so I'm just going to start by packing it on really nice and dense right there at the tape, and then work on blending it out and into that NYC color basically. So again, it's just a process. You go in, you pack it on, and then you blend it out, and then you pack more on and blend it out until you get the desired look. and it just wasn't doing enough for me at this point. So I'm going to grab my Mario Badescu spray and my Morphe M421 brush, and I'm going to grab more of the Hollywood shade and pack that on. Having the brush wet is going to give it a little more pop, and that is what did it for me. And now we're just going to peel off that tape and reveal that nice sharp line that we have without using any eyeliner. It's all eyeshadow. I love it. I went ahead and just finished the rest of my face. So the blush color I'm going to use with this look is MAC Warm Soul. It's one of my absolute favorites, and I'm going to use my NARS Yoshaki brush. We're just going to buff that onto our cheekbones. And I'm just going to grab my Sigma pencil brush E30 in the shade Isabella, and we're just going to work that onto our lower lash line and really make sure that it is nice and blown out. And again, I'm just going to grab that Bdellium Tools brush and go over that lower lash line to make sure it's nice and buffed out. Now I'm grabbing my Morphe E24 in the shade Bronx. It's a really pretty shimmery green, which I absolutely love. And we're just going to work this into the lower lash line and make sure that we blend it into the Isabelle color at the same time. And again, I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. And as always, I'm going to coat my upper lashes with my Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. And then I'm going to grab my DODO Lashes in the style D105, and I'm going to pop them in threes like I used to always do. And I'm using a latex free glue. It has changed my life, you guys. I highly suggest trying it. Now for my lower lashes, I'm going to take the Wonder Extensions mascara from the Wonder Brow Company. I love this mascara. It doesn't transfer onto my under eye area. And now that the lashes are dry, I'm going to take my lash curler and I'm just going to curl them and morph them all together. This is a nice trick if they're not really sticking together and you're having problems with them. And as always, I'm going to take my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray and set my face. Now for highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit. You guys, did you know this glows in the dark? For real, try it. Anyways, I'm going to grab my Morphe M500 in the color Amber Gold. So pretty, and I'm just going to pop this all over my cheekbones. And then my next little trick is I'm going to grab my Morphe M501 and I'm going to mix the shades Snow and White Sand. And I'm just going to pop that right there on the high points of the cheekbones and on my upper lip. Now I'm just going to grab my Morphe M149 brush and I'm going to take the same mixture of Snow and White Sand. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and then in my tear ducts. And now I'm just going to use the NYX Suede lip liner in the color Tea and Cookies, and I'm just going to use that to line my lips. And now I'm just going to use ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Viper, and I'm just going to put that all over my lips. Of course, what else would I do? And that's it for the look, you guys. It is complete. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I have some swatches and my little review on the palette coming up, so keep on watching.
Tonight we're
And that's it for the swatches. So if you have a similar skin tone to me, hopefully you now have a better idea what they will look like on you. So I just want to do a really quick comparison. They both comparing like the Modern Renaissance palette to the Master palette by Mario. So here's the Modern Renaissance palette, and here's the Mario palette. You can see the Modern Renaissance palette is a little bit bigger. They're about the same thickness. I think this one is only a little, like a touch bigger, just because it has that velvety finish on the outside of the palette. So the Modern Renaissance palette comes with 14 shades, and only 3 of those are shimmers. You have this one, Primavera, right? Antique Bronze, and Vermeer. So those are your only 3 shimmer shades in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. As where the Master palette by Mario has 12, so it has 12 shades, and only 3 of these ones are matte. So they kind of like swap places on that. So this one is like all mattes with 3 shimmers. This one's all shimmers with 3 mattes. And then the mattes in this one are Lula, Isabel, and Violetta. They both come with brushes in the palette, and they are both like this. This one is the one by Anastasia, or this is the Modern Renaissance one, and you can see it's, I mean, the fluffy side is a little more soft, and then it has the white tip on this one, as where this one is more natural hairs, as where this one looks more synthetic, and then the fluffy side is more coarse. But you can see they're pretty much exactly the same size and same concept. I'm trying to make it so you can see the difference. Both of them are made in the USA and are cruelty-free, which I absolutely love. So the Modern Renaissance palette is $42, as where the Master palette by Mario is $45. So there is a $3 difference. This one is the more expensive one, and you do get less shadows in it. And the eyeshadow pans in these are all 0.02 ounces, so they are the same size pans. This one, the Modern Renaissance one, is permanent, as where I believe, I'm not positive on this, I believe the Master palette by Mario is limited edition. It says it's special limited edition on Sephora, so not positive on that one. So yeah, that's just a little quick comparison on her 2 latest eyeshadow palettes, just so you can know what exactly you're getting for the price. Alright, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and review on Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Leave me any comments, requests, or questions down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Should I do the mannequin challenge?
A yellow, green hair, real weirdo. Black man, yellow lamb, red like gold. They say they grew on them, just came in through the side though.